Change the world. One girl. Malala. Who is Malala? A girl like any other. Got special talents and annoying brothers. A proud past son, lives in Swat, tall mountains, lush hills, clear river, all that. Her dad owns a school that Muslims debate. By sending girls to school sparks rage and hate. But they don't stop. They fight for their rights. To give girls a chance. In the dark, they bring light. One afternoon, her pink cell phone is gone. She steals from her friend and she feels like she's won. She steals a pair of earrings and then a necklace. The Pashawali code is a little bit reckless. Her dad lectures her, she gives it back. A lesson learned, revenge is bad. Every spring, every fall, during holidays, big eat, small eat, they like to play. To visit relatives, the flying coach, pistachio sweets and boxes of rose. They stack their gifts with sacks of flowers, sugar blankets and trunks, the trips 4 hours. Higher and higher, the mountain they climb, wrecks of cars and the loss of lives. Games they play, boys go fishing, girls play their favorite game, the wedding. The rift between genders, women stay at home. No rights, no life, wrong dress, get stoned. Friends with money, but they bicker and fight over stupid things it takes weeks to unite. Problems start in the name of Allah. Stop music, stop dancing, says Radio Malala. The horror of the earthquake still fresh in their minds. Some women are scared, they begin to cry. But not Malala, because she knows why. A geological event that's supported by lies. Mullah's campaign would go much further. Bombs and war in his reign of terror. Destroying music stores, black turbans and guns. A dark presence in the valley that doesn't sound fun. Traveling to Shangla, a cassette is played. Two men draw near, they eject the tape. Wearing shawl wear mirrors, holding automatic weapons. Not wearing burqas, death they threaten. Threats begin to come. No one is safe. Fate Ayin of Islam, fight violence they reign. October 07, the minister is shot. Extremism and militancy causes she fought. Now in the autumn, the army arrives. Children cheer, toffees from the sky. Mullah's men disappear and the fighting begins. Bombs and shots heard at every whim. Nighttime is war, school stores destroyed. Mortar shots rain down like asteroids. Malala doing interviews in private, she reflects. Speeches to the mirror in the toilet. 1:15, the start of a war. Girls big and small can't go to school. Killing pointlessly. Dancing means death. Guy wears pants wrong, off with his head. The teachers are scared, they refuse to come. They're all afraid after what Taliban has done. Malala sends a diary for BBC. Under the cover of the internet, she makes entries. Under the name of Gul Makai. Quoth her mother, falsehood must die. When she shows her face, she's got nothing to hide. Fazula's men massively hide behind. The sad day approaches, girls are forced to leave. The school that they love, a conformity. With nothing to do, she watches many. Heads cut so short, amid society. She goes outside, a sad scene is there. Terrorism is a game, the boys don't care. They fashion old guns from papers and sticks. They're different from their homes, they can't bring the chicks. Remember, kids, I always stay lit. She hides her books and says a prayer that she'll have a house when she comes back later. They gather around and say goodbye to their homes. They live in the mountains with their cousins and bowl. She walks to school, where they're displaced. The battle rages, she arrives too late. The teacher real mad, she hits them real quick. Humiliation in the palm with a stick. The news arrives. Her father is safe. An ambassador is coming from the United States. Richard Holbrook is his name, but he can't help Malala. Must be ashamed. After Izzo bad, she speaks with the press. It's her 12th birthday. Guess what happens next? SWAT's finally at peace. The shops reopen. Girls no longer have their future stolen. One of her worries is that she's too low. A humble request that she wants to grow. 100 extra prayers for heightened attention. Schools rebuke. They're making a difference. In May of that year, something beautiful happens. Osama bin Laden was killed for his actions. 2011, more schools are blown up, murder of workers and some crazy stuff. Anonymous letters, emails arrives, conferences on education for freedom she will strive. A new network of schools, much brighter future. Schools in the district are getting computers. A field trip they go to the White Palace. A photocopy letter that's filled with malice. The Koshaw school is an enemy. Picnics and resorts is an obscenity. Rumors and beliefs, lies that they spread. How stupid, how dumb. Have they lost their head? Now she's 15. Violent memories. You can pass the green square, there'll be no killing spree. On an early August day, they get some scary news. Zahid Khan was shot, but he survived the abuse. Malala's paranoid, checks windows and locks. Bad dreams and visions of her getting shot. Then on Tuesday in October, she eats her fried egg. She catches the bus, and her father says, Atal will be your secretary, go be the minister. This makes her glad that there's something sinister. She gets on the bus, Atal makes them wait. He leaves in a ferry, avoiding a mistake. The bus passes factories, and then it stops. A man gets on, and Malala is shot. She wakes up in the hospital, scared and afraid. Her ear is bleeding. She doesn't feel safe. Where is my father? She worries and asks. A room full of machines and doctors with masks. Horrible nightmares. Things can't be unseen. The teddy bear at her side isn't white or is it green? They call her parents. She's told not to cry. Her dad is sad. His daughter almost died. A huge yellow bruise surrounds her left eye. Was flown to Birmingham, spent a week in a coma. There her life was saved by David and Fiona. While she recovers in her bed, she gets letters around the world. More famous she gets as her bravery is told. England's her new home, it's sad she can't return. She misses her friends, but the rope has been burned. A Talon fired shots, but no one was killed. Malala was not silent, she got stronger still. They settle in a new life, but they feel like they're lost. Her mother has a dishwasher, Kushal and Xbox. At the new school in England, there's something of a gap. Making books and documentaries, she needs some friends ASAP. Invited to speak in front of UN, with her dad taking up the pots and the pans. She senses her speech with the voice of might. For boys and girls who fight for their rights. The right to live in peace. The right for education. Don't let anyone stop your aims and ambitions. She wins a Nobel Prize, and now she's 18. Sometimes she looks back and thinks it's a dream. People wanted her to stop, but she didn't give up. From the lessons to chairs to when she got shot. Although the world has changed, Malala has not.